Okay, so welcome to the 200 views jail lesson. In this lesson, I'm essentially going to share to you how you can break that 200 views barrier. Some videos might be getting 300, some videos might be getting 100 views. But generically, it's 200 view jail on TikTok, and that's what some people get so frustrated with. And I did, like, at the very beginning, and I know exactly why and how to get out the 200 view jail now. It's literally just a simple few steps. It's not like really complicated stuff. There's just a few things that you shouldn't be posting, or a few things in your videos that you just need to tweak, or just change up the content ideas, and essentially you'll just get the views that you're looking for and grow your page, which everyone wants to do essentially. So I've just put the simple 3 steps down. I've put these 3 sort of pillars together: consistency, value, and magnetic content. That is the sort of 3 pillars that I put together in terms of TikTok growth in itself, when it comes to content, that type of stuff. But in terms of actually getting higher views and out of this 200 view jail to 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000, million views, these are the 3 simple steps I essentially have just put together that I think share it in the simplest way possible. So we've got consistency. I like this diagram, and I like this sort of explanation in terms of what consistency may look like, or what we think it looks like. And before, I sort of had a mindset switch, and I've sort of think about things differently now. This is what I thought it meant as well. Filling the whole circle, giving 100% every single day, showing up daily. When in reality, this is what consistency means. Maybe some days 100%, some days it's 10%, some days it's 70%. And this could be down to effort. This could be down to how much time you're putting into something, how much time you're creating your product, your whatever it is. As long as you're putting some kind of effort in every single day, that is what consistency is. If it's, for example, you've had 2 days really good, 100%, and then you've had 3 days absolutely nothing. I'm just referring to these as days, as you can see, showing up daily. But if you've had like 100% days, and then you've had 3 days off, that's gonna completely just plummet you down on TikTok again, because TikTok likes seeing the consistency. And I'm referring to this as videos now, essentially. Say you're just posting, this could be one post in the morning, one post at the evening, and that could be 100%, for example. And then the lower brackets could be one post a day. Replying to comments, that could be the 70% of the day, for example. But this day you just posted the video and then came off TikTok. That, so be it. But as long as you're doing something on TikTok, whether that's engaging with other creators, whether that's liking and commenting on videos on the For You page, so that you get more sort of content ideas like that coming up on your For You page. But really, I'm just going to refer this to videos. So if you're posting one video or one carousel a day. When I first started on TikTok and my personal brand journey, what kicked it off really was posting like one carousel in the morning and one carousel in the evening, because I'm probably like you, and you don't want to share your face online. You don't want to speak to the camera. Obviously, you're seeing my videos now, I'm talking to the camera, but I didn't want to do that when I first started out. I was really scared, and I'm sure, wait, you might be wrong, but if you're like me, that was the exact same case. When really you don't need to be talking to the camera, you don't need to be doing funny dances like some people out there to get views, etc. As long as you're just showing up every day. But there's going away from consistency. Obviously, just post every single day, no matter what it is. Obviously, post within reason, and include these 2 pillars as well. So in terms of consistency, that's it. Just be consistent. Post one a day. But let's get on to what you should be posting. Obviously, I'll help you in the content module a bit further in terms of creating videos, etc. But this is the key to getting out the 200 view jail. If you don't include this stuff, or at least like sort of follow this, you're just going to be stuck in the 200 to lower than 200 view jail. So the second pillar, value. So what I've put in terms of value is you're showing up every day, but is there value in your posts? So are you educating? Are you helping people on a path to where they want to be? Or are you sort of sharing your personal brand? Whatever it may be in value. For example, if you're scrolling through TikTok tonight, or Instagram, again, this is just a TikTok module, but say you're on TikTok tonight, focus on the videos that sort of make you watch it longer. And I'm sure it's because they've got some kind of value in it that's either relatable to you, or there's something inside that's going to benefit your life. So in terms of creating your content, how can you add value to your videos? So, for example, if you're affiliating for this program, you could say in it, or the carousels could say, do you want to start digital marketing, but don't really want to spend a lot? Just like me, I just had, this could be your story. Just like me, I've just had my first child, for example. Didn't have £400 to spend on courses out there, etc. So I bought this one. At the time when I bought it, it was £97. And you can go and get it yourself. Value. In terms of value, what can it help people with? How can it change their lives? For example, are they going to learn how to get out of the 200 view jail? Whatever it may be. For example, you could be talking about this on in your videos or your posts. How to get out the 200 view jail. Are you being consistent? Are you providing value? And I'll get onto the third one in a minute. But if your videos aren't providing value and actually like sort of helping somebody or sharing something about you that might be relatable to somebody else, going back onto the storytelling, etc., you aren't going to get out the 200 view jail. If you're just posting a video of a nice beach with random text on it, people are just going to scroll past it. If it's a beach with the Maldives in it, people relate to that because they want to go to the Maldives, or they want to, they've been there and it was like, yeah, amazing, they might like and comment it. But if it's just a random video, and I'll show you an example in a minute with Lee's account. I had a one-to-one call with Lee. He was stuck under the 200 view jail. Some videos were getting 800 views, but they were majority of bots, so it doesn't really count as like real people. But in terms of views, I'll share this type of stuff, how I changed the value, and I'll get onto that in a minute, but how I added these two into Lee's content so that he was getting the higher views, and then eventually got his first sale. I believe it was under 2 weeks of promoting after the one-to-one call, because he was obviously just a family man, getting on with life, but still posting because he knew he had to show up daily. And I'll show you exactly what that means and the outcome, and I'll share this in a minute. My own journey and what value is. So that is value in terms of educating, sharing something that someone's going to be relating to. Again, back on the storytelling aspect, the relations side of things to help engage your viewers. Again, I'll get onto how to get more engagement in a minute. But in terms of value, how are you showing purpose to your viewers to make them watch longer, which will then get you out the 200 view jail, like I said before. So again, that's the second pillar. We've got consistency. You're adding value into your content. Again, I'll share more how to do that in the content module section and the TikTok sales formula section with some kind of posts. But I'm going to share from this video that I done myself the value inside of it, so that you can get an idea more in terms of value. You know what consistency is, etc. In terms of value, I'm going to click on this now and run you through how I'm sharing value in this post, essentially. Okay, so I'm just going to play the video for you in sound. I won't talk over it, just so you can watch it. It's literally only 1.5 minutes long. This is on my TikTok page, if you haven't seen it already, but I'm just going to play it for you, and then I'll go through the pointers in it, where I'm providing value, etc.
This is how simple it is to make an extra £1,000 a month using digital products. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Charlie. I started digital marketing back in April as a complete beginner, and since then I've made over £60,000 from digital products. So this product itself is a Canva startup guide. So Canva is where I make all my digital products and where everyone else does as well. So essentially this is just a Canva startup basic guide. So this is classed as a digital product. So I could create this myself, or you can buy a product like this with master resale rights and sell it as your own, and you can put your own price on it if you create this yourself. So for example, if you make something like this, you could be knowledgeable in Canva, you could be knowledgeable in social media, whatever it is. You could be knowledgeable in dog training, whatever it is. You could create a digital product like this, put it on your stand store, and then essentially every single time someone downloads this digital download or a PDF or an online course, it will get shipped straight to them via stand store if you go with them, and then essentially you'll make 100% profit because this is a digital product. It doesn't cost you anything to actually sell unless you buy the product itself. If you create it yourself, you're just essentially trading your time to make something, and then every time it sells, you don't have to then speak to that customer, or you don't need to help them because they've then got that product. So once you've created your product, you can put a price on it. So for example, if you price it at £47, every time someone buys that, it doesn't cost you any time. So if you want this Canva basic startup guide, you can get it in the link in my bio and the faceless bundle, which also includes 7 other digital products.
Okay, so going back through that again, I'm just going to put that on mute so you don't listen to it again, essentially. But again, straight away, this is how simple it is to make an extra £1,000 a month. I'm literally showing how simple it is. I'm then sharing who I am, what I do, and when I started. So I started in April as a complete beginner. That's going to relate with a lot of people because they'll be starting this as a beginner just like I did. Sharing a bit of social proof, how I've generated over 60,000, and then I'm sharing the product inside. So I'm not just sharing, I've made money from digital products, I started digital marketing, I'm now actually sharing the value inside. So this product itself is a Canva startup guide. Canva is where I create all the products. So this is just free value. I'm just sharing what I use to create digital products, an example of a digital product, because a lot of people don't know what a digital product is when they're first watching my videos. So I wanted to create this video to give free value, and essentially just bring people in to then engage, and you can see comments, likes. I think this video got over 12,000 views, I believe. But you can see on here, loads of people interested. I would love help doing this, etc. Just because I was providing value within the first 20 seconds, I'd say. If you don't know who I am, Charlie, I started digital marketing. Yeah, social proof. And then this is a product itself, Canva startup guide. Canva is where I create all my digital products. That's the value, rather than straight away just saying, I started digital marketing, go and buy the program I learned from, affiliate link in my bio, You've got to show that you're a real person at the start, for example, and that's what I'm going to get onto now. In the, where are we? In the magnetic content pillar. So we've got the value, you know what the value is, sharing free value, essentially educating, at least in some shape or form. Again, I shared that you can create a product on Canva. And then I shared what a digital product is. That was an example of digital product. 2 pieces of value for absolutely free, just within the space of 10 seconds. So again, no matter what it is that you're promoting, again, dog training, fitness, whatever it is you're doing, you can use that same sort of hook, if you like, or value providers, value pointers in your content. And that will get you on your way of getting out the 200 view jail, because people are watching for longer. Again, TikTok see that you're watching a video for longer, so then they're pushing it out to a bigger pool of people. And again, it's just repeating that same system, just like Instagram. The more people that watch it, TikTok see it as, okay, let's try it with a new pool of people. It's weird, it's like a game, but that's just essentially how it works. But for example, if you're stuck in the 200 view jail, it goes to 200 people. If none of them engage with it or none of them watched it for long, they're just going to swipe past. TikTok see it as, okay, this video is not very valuable, as you can see from there. Let's just not give this any more views, for example. Just leave it at 200. That's why you get stuck, essentially. So we've got value, we've got consistency, we need the third pillar, and that is magnetic content. So what I mean by this is, are you reeling people in to stay on your video? And are you keeping people watching from the very first second? So for example, have you got a hook? And I'm going to link down below for some free hooks that you can use at the start of your videos if you are doing talking videos. Again, you could just be doing voiceovers and it could just be plain content. But when I mean a hook, that could be, let's do one right off the bat. So I'm trying to think, hang on. Okay, so for example, like we did on the Instagram market research. So for example, don't start digital marketing unless you know these 3 things. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Charlie. I started digital marketing back in April 2024, and I've made £60,000 selling digital products alone, which is crazy to me considering I started this as a complete beginner. So that's just as an example of a hook. Another hook could be 10 reasons to start digital marketing in 2024, and honestly the last one is the most important one. Again, that's another hook. 10 reasons. If you give the last one a bit of urgency, it's going to essentially make them watch the whole way, because you said the last one is the most important. They're going to think, okay, let me wait for the last one. They've watched the whole video, bang, TikTok see it as, okay, they've watched the whole video, let's push it to another person. You do that with 1,000 people, TikTok's just going to double it every single time, and that's when you've got your viral video. If you're literally speaking to the camera and using a hook you are going to get at least 1,000 views a video, at least 100%, because a magnetic content. So a magnetic piece of content that is essentially just keeping people watching and just getting them stuck to the magnet, i.e. your video, and keeping them watching for longer and longer, just making sure you're adding these hooks in all the times and these sort of relatable stories, and that's going to keep you out the 200 view jail essentially. And then once you grow that, you're going to grow your engagement, etc. You're going to grow your page, you're going to grow your sales. Job done, all done. So I'm going to show you an example of magnetic content. Essentially it's just keeping people watching for the whole video, and I'm going to share how I did this in one of my videos now, so that you can see it in real life. You might have even bought this program because of the hook that I gave. It could have been, do you want to quit your 9-to-5 job and just earn an extra £500 a month, for example? Could be a hook. I'm going to share one that's done really well for me, and you could use this for your own business or promoting, affiliating for this program itself. It's a really good hook. So I'm just going to show you this video now.
Okay, here's the exact steps I would take if I had absolutely no money at all and I wanted to make an extra, say, £1,000 a month as a side hustle, sort of side income alongside my full-time job. And by the way, if you don't know who I am.
Okay, so going back to it, I'm just going to mute it again so I can analyze it. The hook. Okay, so here's the exact steps I would take if I had absolutely no money at all. Here straight away, that relates to two people who want to hear the exact steps on whatever I've got to offer essentially. And up here you can see it in bold writing, the exact step to making at least £1,000 a month. Again, I'm not having text off the screen. The text is quite small really in comparison to the screen. I've not got it where it's covering my mouth so people can listen to where I'm. That's a really bad screenshot that I've just done. But they can see my face, all this type of stuff. Nice captions here. It really just runs really smoothly. But again, here's the exact steps I would take. It keeps people watching magnetic content straight away, just from the first, not even first second. If I had absolutely no money at all, again, relatable back to when I started this, didn't have any money to spend £400 on courses out there. So again, before the first second, I've already explained why you should carry on watching this video straight away. And I wanted to make an extra, say, £1,000 a month as a side hustle. So for me, that was my goal. Well, I just wanted to make an extra £500 a month. But say you wanted to make an extra £1,000 a month, that is relatable on its own. And then as a side hustle is another relatable audience, because people might just want to do it as a side hustle. People might just want to earn an extra £1,000 a month. Going on to my next point, a long time, a full-time job. So that's another relatable story 10 seconds in. So I've reached people who are in a full-time job, people who want to just do it as a side hustle, people who just want to make an extra £1,000 a month, people who, what was the first point again? People who had, say, absolutely no money at all. That's 4 different audiences within the first 10 seconds. So then if we go to 10 seconds, and if you don't know who I am, I'm Charlie, introducing myself again, and then I share the exact steps I took, which was the product that I'd learned from, and then I was selling that product, etc. This will be the exact same sort of sales formula that I'll be using again, because again, I have learned everything that I have put into this, and I've learned that myself over everything I've read or products I've bought, etc. And I've just simplified everything as possible as I physically can. But in terms of hooks and magnetic content, you can see if you were watching this, you would be reeled into it, because you want to make an extra £1,000 a month as a side hustle alongside your full-time job, like everybody else. And as you can see, the engagement on this was absolutely unbelievable. It got over 300,000 views, 3,000 likes, 2,000 comments. And if you know what the TikTok creator program is, where you can get paid for views, etc., I might do a module on that as well. But at the minute, I just want to focus on digital products. This generated over about £200 just in because of the views that I got, 300,000 views. So that's another income stream that you can get. But as you can see, the magnetic content, it works every single time. I can literally go on any of my videos. I've done this. I've had multiple videos over 50,000 views just from using this simple technique and that you can do to literally affiliate for this program yourself if you want to talk on camera. As I say, I didn't want to talk on camera. I never ever wanted to do that. So if you just done it, picked up the camera, made a hook like that, for example, again, I'm going to tag loads of different hooks you can in the program below in the school link. You should be able to see it when you click on this module, this lesson, so that you can try all these different hooks, and all you got to do is just change the wording on whatever it is you're talking about. So it could say, here's 10 exercises you can do to lose 10 stone in whatever it may be. Here's the exact steps to making at least £1,000 a month without showing your face. Again, the faceless aspect, I'm going to share the faceless module at the end of the program. But again, people don't want to share their face. That people are reading this whilst listening to me, so that is like magnetic content in itself. Again, it's not off the screen, it's not different font, it's just different colours. That's all I've done. Again, I'll show you how to create that content. In terms of magnetic content, that is as simple as it is. And then again, I'll share this on the sales formula, but comment info and I'll send you exactly what I do and how you can too, with no experience or sales or skills, as I didn't have any. Again, when people comment info, please, info, all these comments are then helping me get this video more viral. So then TikTok are then pushing the video out to more and more people, which then leads to more leads, more sales, and that's what everyone wants at the end of the day. So I hope you can see how magnetic content works, and with these three things, that is going to exceed you out of 200 views. You're going to get 200,000 views, because it's living proof that I've done it. Multiple content creators have done it. Loads of other creators have done it that I've shown. But I'm going to go into Lee's account now. Not sign in, I'm just going to share his account now. And this was before Lee came to me. So as you can see on here, 130 views, 157. As I said before, there's 800 here, 200 there. But I'm going to share, and then obviously he's done his first talking video. He might not be the most confident person in the world talking, but he gave it a go just by me showing how simple it is on the one-to-one call we had. Again, some videos drop under the views, but as you can see, it increased it massively, and then he's implemented these same steps on the further videos. 1,900 again, consistent views, and then again 4,000 views, 10,000, etc, etc. Just helps you build your views massively. So if we click onto this one, which has 130 views, so can you see now why this wouldn't get any views? We've got the text up here, which is massive. People aren't going to read that. TikTok don't like this. It's just a picture. If you're posting a picture, do it as a carousel, like I said. If you're posting as a video, it should be a video. As you can see on here, it's just too big text, really. It needs to be a bit smaller than that. Comment for more info, and I can tell you how to. Again, it just looks really like if you saw this on yours, you would just swipe, because one, they haven't hooked you in. Two, there's no value in it. Think I'm ready to book that Maldives holiday, all from an £89 faceless guide. I was nearly too scared to start. That's not helping anybody. Again, you can see comment for more info. And this isn't me just being brutal for Lee. I did that on the one-to-one call, and now he's absolutely flying. So hats off to Lee for essentially just following the steps in the call that we had, and essentially the steps that we did in that call. I'm just sharing everything on here so that you can have a one-to-one call with me, and I'm doing the sales weeks where you can literally get the support from me if you'd like that. But again, I'm just sharing everything that you simply need in this program. Again, in the comments, 3 days into the week, and I've already earned over 500 in passive income. To say, again, if you're not spelling properly in the caption, TikTok see that as a red flag as well, and they don't push it out further. So just make sure you're doing that. But as you can see from this video, it's just like there's a watermark here, which means if you've saved a video on TikTok from your account and then posted it, TikTok don't like that. Just post everything sort of original. But as you can see from this, it's not providing any value. There's no hook in it. It's just essentially making people swipe. So let's get onto the tips that I gave Lee, which is the 3 pillars that I've essentially just shown you, and let's give it a listen.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I'd be making a video like this, ever. I'm a middle-aged dad, 2 boys, normal family guy. Not Peter Griffin family guy, just a normal family man. And, you know, I fancy doing something a little bit extra. never thought I'd be doing a video like this, especially on social media. Never really had the confidence to, and never really had the confidence to really jump into something like I have now in digital marketing, where I've never had a clue, never done any courses, any training on it, or anything at all. But I came across this £89 faceless wealth program. It's a 60-page document, and I must say it's the best thing I've ever done. It does exactly what it says on the tin, guys. It's a done-for-you product. Gives you the step-by-steps of what you need to do to venture into digital marketing.
Okay, so literally from right off the bat, he said, "Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be making a video on this." If you're watching that, you're going to be like, "Hang on a minute, what are you making a video on? Let's watch a little bit longer." He's just a family man, as he explained at the start. A lot of family. These people here might be family orientated. Jason, Kevin, all these different people, they might be in the same position as him, starting digital marketing as a beginner. As you can see, the text is a bit smaller now. It's just looks a lot cleaner, and he's just doing a talking video. Just a family man. I was a bit scared to do videos, this type of stuff, relating with people all the time, sharing his own story and his personal life, providing value on what he started. So he got that 60-page sort of beginner's guide. You'll get that for free as well, by the way, included. It's £90, so you'll get that for free included in the Master Resale Rights module, because that's what I learned from originally at the beginning. It's just a simple 60-page guide on Canva, created as a PDF. It's not like an actual course like this, but you get that for free downloaded in the MRR module. But again, the hook is simple. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be creating a video like this. Engaging content, magnetic content, so make people watch on. No matter what he's talking about, you want to know what he's talking about, essentially. And as you can see at the top, digital marketing as a beginner. These people are probably beginners. And then it looks a lot better. I started digital marketing with no experience, no clue how to market on social media. 3 days in, and he's already £277 in profit on a new account. As a working dad, again, relatable, good storytelling. This is great considering I was only looking to make an extra £500 a month. If you want to know how I went about this, comment info. And now he's getting people commenting info. So with this engagement, he's getting the views up and up again, and more people are engaging, i.e. more sales. And that is what helped him get some profit, because he'd done this on a new account and then he's documented back on this account. So again, hooks, magnetic content. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be creating a video like this. It's all engaging, and now hopefully you can see where it's coming from. Again, when you're pressing record, as soon as you press record, talk about it straight away. Don't leave a couple of seconds and then talk about it, because in this video Lee did, I believe, if I watch it back.
Never in my wildest dreams today.
Yeah, so like on the 1 to 2 second mark, he then started talking. As soon as it hits 0, start talking, because I believe this video could have got to 10,000 views. But because he didn't start straight away, I feel like some people would have swiped past it, didn't count as a view. Whereas on my video, I got 300,000 views. Loads of my other videos, because I'm talking about it straight away, getting the viewers' attention as soon as they're swiping through the For You. As soon as they're swiping for the For You page, okay, bang, are they talking to me straight away? Or is it a couple of seconds for me to swipe past and not count this as a view, for example? But again, that is just the magnetic content side of things. It's that simple. If you're hooking people in, again, I'll link down loads of hooks that you can use below. It's just a simple PDF download. You get loads of hooks. You can have it for free. I believe I bought it for about £50. So again, that's another valuable piece of downloads essentially. And I've actually put together some hooks as well that you can use inside of that PDF. So they are majority of the ones I use as well. But you can look at that. So that is how to get out the 200 view gel, and I hope that all makes sense. And it's just in the simplest way possible, because there isn't really another way to put it and show you essentially. So putting these 3 pillars together, you'll get out the 200 view gel and you'll exceed it massively. Again, Lee's videos, 10,000 views, etc. So now how to get more engagement. Simple, as I've put it, hooks and call to actions. So hooks, are you reeling people in straight away? Never in my wildest dreams did I think this was possible. Here's the exact steps to making £1,000 online without showing your face. All these different type of hooks, that's what a hook is. Call to action. Are you telling people to comment info? Are you telling people to comment fitness for your free guide? Are you commenting? Are you putting in your caption, comment info, and I'll send you a message with a link of my free guide. Are you doing these things? Without them, you're not going to get more engagement. Without that, you're not going to get these numbers. You just simply won't. If you're not getting people engaging with your content, TikTok see it as, okay, no one's engaging with this, no one's liking this, no one's commenting on this. We're not going to push this out further. We're going to keep out the 200 view jail, and as simple as that. That is as simple as it possibly is in terms of 200 views. Don't get stuck under it anymore, because you've got the formula now. And I'll share more content ideas in the TikTok sales formula module. But that is as simple as it is in terms of getting out that jail that a lot of people are stuck in, and you don't need to be stuck in it because you've got everything now. Consistency, value, magnetic content, hooks, and call to actions. That is all you need in terms of growing your views on TikTok and growing your page, essentially. So I hope that helps, guys, in this lesson, and I'll see you on the next one. And make sure to check out the extra sort of documents I've linked just below.